The second main element of Kangen water is its alkaline state. So let's picture this. From 0 to 7 is acidic, from 7 to 14 is alkaline. We're designed to eat and drink 80% alkaline, 20% acidic. But unfortunately, in the last 100 years, we've really switched this. In our modern day society, we're consuming way more acid substances than alkaline, and we're starting to see some really big health effects start to show up. Now for our blood, which is specifically key to this, our blood runs in the narrow range from 7.35 to 7.45. So we're slightly alkaline creatures by nature. Now what happens when we get exposed to acid during our day, perhaps a very heavy cooked meal, or the #1 creation of acid in the body is actually stress. So we've had a stressful day, we release an acid response in the bloodstream. How the body wants to be able to deal with that is it looks for alkaline minerals. Ideally, you've gotten them through your diet and what you've been drinking. But quite clearly, as you'll soon see, most of us are consuming acid and drinking acid. So the body gets put in this state of acidosis. In order to deal with this, the body strips calcium, magnesium, potassium, and sodium from your connective tissues, joints, and bones. So consuming acid foods and beverages really starts to affect the digestive system. We start to strip calcium, magnesium, potassium, and sodium. Drinking Kangen water helps because we load up your bloodstream with all these alkaline minerals and make them extremely bioavailable. So you've had a stressful day, you hit the red light, you cram on the brakes, you're driving, and all of a sudden you tense up. Acid gets released. But no worries, you've been drinking Kangen water all day. So the body then reaches in, grabs these alkaline minerals, and creates what's known as a bicarbonate buffering process. Mixes alkaline with the acidity and neutralizes you back to ideally 7.365 in the bloodstream. Exposure to an acidic lifestyle, which we're all experiencing day to day in our modern world, has certain effects on us. The beginning symptoms, as you can see by this slide, acne, low energy, allergies, headaches, maybe even eczema, all start to pop out. These can be corrected quite quickly with good diet, good water, good night's sleep. But for a lot of us, we start to miss these warning signals and we lead into the intermediate zone where now you've got insomnia, psoriasis, infections, irritable bowel syndrome. We're starting to note that the body is getting more acidic and it's giving us more direct signs that things are not balanced. A lot of people continue to ignore these symptoms and end up in the third category, advanced states. So this is where chronic disease states start to really take effect. Crohn's disease, diabetes, arthritis. For us in North America, a lot of us are getting the bad news from our doctor at about age 40. So the benefits of drinking Kangen water is we allow the body to have a lot of alkaline minerals to override and help balance out this acidic lifestyle we're living. In the advanced states of acidosis, we can see that all forms of cancer exist. Now, in 1931, a man by the name of Dr. Otto Warburg won Nobel Peace Prizes for proving that cancer could only survive in an acidic environment. Thus, the solution was to get alkaline. Now, I've been involved in health and wellness for 12, 15 years, and what I realize is most people are unwilling to change lifestyle. But most people are willing to change their water. So imagine shifting over to an antioxidant alkaline water that could have this type of effect rather than trying out a new health program for 6 or 8 weeks and falling off. The water plays such a crucial role, 75% of your body's it. Many people say you are what you eat, but in reality, it's what you drink is so much more important. The second property of the water is its alkalinity. So let's take these pH drops and we're going to put a couple drops into each container here and we're going to see the acid or alkaline nature of each one of these substances. And I'll just So remembering what we learned before is on the pH chart at 0 to 7 is acidic, 7 to 14 is alkaline. But important to know is from 7 to 8 is times 10. It's a logarithmic scale. So from 7 to 9 is times 100. 7 to 10 is times 1,000 and 10,000. So the farther you move away from center, the exponential growth that happens. So let's see how these things do. Dasani, we're seeing a definite yellow color. So this is about a 5 pH, which is about 100 to 500 times more acidic than the pH of your blood. Aquafina will be about the same. And this can be the same for all reverse osmosis process, which is what these waters are. Then we move into Nestle, which is more in the neutral range. It comes from a spring water source, so there's some naturally occurring alkaline minerals there. Here's Fiji water. We can see it's more blue. It's up to about an 8. Now, it's important when you're shopping for bottled waters to read the labels. This bottle of Fiji decided to add it in fluoride ions, which is a synthetic alkaline mineral, so it actually can fake the pH. Because typically when people get these bottles of water, they're between 1 year to 2 years old. There's no shelf life on bottled water. It's the most unregulated industry on the planet right now, and basically these manufacturers can bottle water from around the world, put them in containers, ship them all over the place. So they've been sitting on the docks in the sunlight, leaching this plastic bottle into the water. So imagine yourself pouring a glass of water, leaving it on your counter for 1.5 years, coming back to it and drinking. That's the same principle that's happening with bottled waters. We can move into San Pellegrino, and this will be for all mineral waters. We start to see the carbonated side, and it starts to get into the more dangerous side. This is actually 10,000 times more acidic than the pH of your blood. Here we get into a more danger. This is starting to get into the 50,000 range. So no athlete in their right mind would ever consume these sports energy drinks. Here is soda water, same with tonic water, 50,000 times. The entire soda industry, 50,000 times more acidic than your blood. Here is tap water, which generally should be yellow. Which should be neutral. Today we can see it's slightly below. So the way the municipalities regulate this system, because they're federally regulated to be between 7.1 and 7.4 pH, and that most cities will add lye, L-Y-E, which has a scale of 13, into the system to pH buffer the water so that it's above 7. Their concern is to rust out the municipality pipes. Your concern should be if you're drinking below 7, you're rusting out and oxidizing your pipes. Then we have Kangen water at a 9.5. So full of alkaline minerals to neutralize and rebalance the acid-alkaline state in your body. Now what's important to know is people come out and see this presentation and they get excited about trying this water. So here's some Kangen 9.5, and let's just see when mixing this into your body what will start to happen. We can shift quite quickly. So what I found is people generally don't want to change lifestyle choices. We know we're supposed to eat healthier, go to the gym more, be more active, and that might last for a few weeks. But with changing your water, you can have a dramatically bigger effect. Notice there is no change in color when we get down to the carbonated sugar drinks. Here's the tap water, easily changed, and then we've got more Kangen right here. Now, I knew before I saw this presentation that sodas and carbonated drinks weren't good for me, but I had no idea how not good for me they were until I saw this. Here's the soda. Imagine just having a sip. If you decide to drink one of these, the 50,000 times more acidic pH than your blood, the result is you're going to have to drink 32 of the 9.5 pH Kangen water in order to neutralize the acidic effect. For coffees, it's about 24 to 1. For boxed fruit drinks, it's about 12 to 1. So you can see by this display that if you're really getting serious about wanting to become alkaline, and we've seen the chart of all the situations of acidosis and those symptoms, the best way that I have found is to be drinking Kangen water. You can drink it throughout the day, load up your blood with alkaline minerals, so it neutralizes the modern day lifestyle, our eating, our drinking patterns, so that we can be more balanced and create homeostasis healthy in the body.